Second one is what is Ohm's law. Very important topic. In 9th class also we have discussed about the Ohm's law. Ohm's law. Ohm's law states that the current flowing in a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference. As much as the potential difference is there, that much constitute a current applied across the ends provided by the physical condition. But the condition of the potential difference is the temperature should be remain constant. You know that very well. In our home, if the electricity is fluctuate, if electricity is not comes properly, and sometime our fans gets fault or it can be heat up. So why the fans get heat up after long running? Because the temperature is not constant over there. So Ohm's law states that the current flowing in a conductor is directly proportional. How much the current flow in a conductor, that much should be the potential difference applied across the ends. So at that much the current potential difference is supposed to be across at the ends. That physical condition and the temperature of the conductor should remain constant. So I, current is directly proportional to the potential difference. If the current is directly proportional to the potential difference, then only the Ohm's law can be obeyed. Otherwise Ohm's law is not obeying. So V is equal to, we know that in resistance V is equal to I into R. V, what is V? Potential difference. I is current into resistance. So V is equal to IR. Here the resistance R is constant at a given temperature. So the resistance of a conductor is numerically equal to the potential difference applied across the ends for the flow of unit current through it. So the unit of resistance is, what is the unit of resistance unit? So R is equal to V upon I. V upon I. So V upon I is equal to V. I is current, that is ampere. So R is equal to V ampere inverse. So but its resistance is the symbol is Ohm. This is the symbol of the Ohm symbol. This is the symbol Ohm, and SI unit of resistance is Ohm. SI unit of resistance is Ohm because it is given by the Ohm scientist. 1 ohm is defined. What is 1 ohm? The resistance of conductor is said to be 1 ohm. When does the resistance of resistance is said to be 1 ohm? When 1 ampere current flow. 1 ampere current flow, because 1 ampere current is in 1 ampere. 1 ampere current flow through it, and potential difference is 1 volt applied across the ends. So it is the resistance is said to be 1 ohm. Then conductance. Conductance is the reciprocal of the reciprocal of the resistance. Resistance reciprocal is called as conductance. So resistance 1 over R is conductance. That is conductance. Conductor, it comes from the word conductor. Now we can do not write mho. Some are writing MHO instead of OHM, ohm. So it is there. So next graph we are having, IV graph is not in our syllabus. Now VI graph is there. VI means velocity, and this potential difference and current graph is there. So what does the slope of VI graph tell us? The slope of straight line VI gives the resistance of the current. It gives the resistance of the current. How much is the resistance? So greater the slope, greater the resistance. Greater the slope, greater the resistance. Two slopes, sometimes they are asking drawing the graph like this, and they can ask in which having a more resistance. So this is the graph. One is A and one is B. Which slope is greater, A or B? A slope is greater, so that means A is having a more resistance, whereas B is having a less resistance. Less the slope, less the resistance. More the slope, more the resistance. Second one is ohmic and non-ohmic resistance. Ohmic means which obey the Ohm's law, that is ohmic resistance. Non-ohmic means which does not obey the Ohm's law, that is the non-ohmic resistance. So non-ohmic resistance is always in a curve shape. The slope graph is always in curve shape because they does not obey the Ohm's law. Now, what are the factors which affecting the resistance of the conductor? What are the factors which affecting the resistance? First factor is material. You know, different materials are having a different resistance. It depends upon the, so silver, we are preferring when we are bringing the material for wiring, for a wire, that we are used to ask the copper wire only. Why we ask the copper wire? Because copper has a less resistance. So different material are having a different resistance are there. So if it is more concentrated, then mean it has a more resistance is there. So substance which has a large concentration of the electron offer a less resistance, therefore they are called good conductor. But the substance which has a negligible concentration, less concentration, the free of electron, that is has a high resistance, it is having a high resistance, so they are called the insulator. Second one is it depend upon the length. It is directly proportional, resistance is directly proportional to the length. More the length, more the resistance. More the length, more, because it offer a more resistance. The heat up, the ions or electrons will heat up more. Positive ion will be, if the length of the same radius is doubled, if it is double, so this is having a less resistance. So if we are having this wire is there, so it is having as much as resistance. If I can double this wire, triple this wire, so area will be more, that means more the area, less the resistance. More the area, less the resistance. Less the area, more the resistance is there. So area is inversely proportional to the resistance, we can say. So thick wire, thick copper wire, if it is a thick conductor, that means less resistance is there. So next one we are having a temperature. Temperature means if increasing temperature, the random motion of the conductor also increase as the number of collision also increase. So with the positive and negative. Then resistance of conductor increase with increase in temperature, because as the collision increase, as the temperature increase, collisions increase. So as the collision increase, that resistance also increase. So more the temperature, more is the resistance. So next one is we are having a specific resistance. Resistance and specific. Specific means we are referring to the specific wires. We are talking about the specific wires or specific any particular things we are talking. So specific resistance is the material of a material is the resistance of a wire. Specific resistance is the resistance of the wire, specific wires of that material. We are talking about the material of a unit length and the unit area. Small the length, this much, 1 centimeter area, how much resistance is there? That is the specific resistance. So in other words, the specific resistance, material of the resistance between the opposite faces of the unit cube of that material. So SI unit of the specific resistance is ohm. Specific resistance SI unit is ohm meter. Ohm meter is the SI unit of the specific resistance. So we can denote as a ohm meter also, specific resistance. So factor, what are the factors on which the specific resistance depend? So resistance of wire is directly proportional to the length. Specific resistance is directly, more the length, more is the specific resistance. So same way, area, less the area, more the specific resistance. Next one we are having a factors. First factor is the substance is characteristic property. Different substance, it is low for the metal and alloy. Specific resistance is low for the alloy as well as the metals also. So the substance depend upon the temperature. The specific resistance of a material of a conductor is constant for a temperature. So this node is very important. Sometimes they are asking about the from the node. If the specific resistance is 3 times, what is the resistance? The resistance become be 9 times, 3 times 1 upon 3 square, that is 1 upon 9 times. So it is, if 1 upon 3 square, then it becomes 1 upon 9. Because why it is a 9 time? Because we know that R is equal to R is directly proportional to length upon area. So what is the formula for the area? What is the formula for the area? Specific resistance L upon pi R square. R square. What is R? So we are discussing why it is 1 upon 9. So 9 means it is formula is resistance is directly proportional to length upon area. So length upon area, the formula of area is pi r square. So resistance of the radius of the wire. So what is the radius of the wire given? 3. So 1 upon 3 square, that becomes 9. So it is becomes 9 times of the previous value. On the other hand, if the wire is doubled, so the resistance becomes new and becomes 1/4. If it is double, we know that very well, that if it is double, that means 1 upon 2 ka square. So it becomes 1 upon 2 square is 4. That means previous of the 4th time. Okay, so 1/4 of the previous value. But in each case, resistance, specific resistance remains unchanged. Resistance can be changed, but specific resistance is unchanged. Now comes a conductivity. Conductivity is the reciprocal of the specific resistance. As conductance is the reciprocal of the resistance, so conductivity, this is conductivity, that is conductance. Conductance is the reciprocal of the resistance. Conductivity is the reciprocal of the specific resistance. Specific resistance. Now it is denoted by this symbol. This symbol is sigma. This is sigma. Now the SI unit is ohm inverse. Sometimes this ohm inverse and meter inverse, because conductance the symbol is ohm meter. Now this is the reciprocal of the specific resistance, so it is ohm inverse, meter inverse, or we can say Siemens. Siemens is also, we can say Siemens meter inverse. Choice. Why we are giving a preference to the some of the wires, electrical connection of the power transmission? Due to low resistance of the connection, the current in the circuit remains unaffected. The loss of energy due to heat preventing, they are made by the materials such as, we are preferring to the copper or aluminium, whose specific resistance is very small. Further, they are made thick, so their resistance becomes low. Second one is a resistance wires or a resistance wire. So specific resistance is high for the magnanin and Constantan. So name the material which has a high specific resistance or standard resistors. Name the standard resistor, that is Constantan or manganin. Constantan or manganin is the specific resistors. So name the material used for the fuse wire. We are using the fuse wire in homes. At homes we are using. So it is made up of alloy of lead and tin. Why we are preferring for the alloy and tin? Why not a copper? Because copper is having a high resistance or low resistance. So we need the melting point, that is specific resistance should be high. The fuse specific resistance should be high, but the copper having a low resistance. It has a low resistance, it can pass the current very fast, but we need a fuse which have a high resistance, so that when the current access from the point, it can melt easily, it can melt soon. So alloy of lead and tin melting point is low and specific resistance is more than the copper and aluminium. So name the filament of the electric bulb. Name the filament. Which in the electric bulb, what type of filament is there? That is tungsten. Tungsten we are using. Why it is used as a tungsten? It has a high melting point. Then name the elements used in heater, toaster, oven. Name the heating element is there, that is nichrome. Nichrome we are using. Why we are using a nichrome? These are very important topics, and one word question they have asked. They are not asking much more from the external, they are asking from the internal only. So you have to read it carefully, and these topics, the internal topics. So internal topics are very important. They are asking many of the things from the internal side only. So name the heating element, that is the nichrome wire. Why we are using a nichrome wire? Because specific resistance of nichrome is high, and the specific resistance increase to a greater extent. So last topic we are having over here, and that is a superconductor. So what is superconductor? The superconductor is that which has a zero resistance, very zero resistance is there. That is called as superconductor. At very low temperature, it can pass at a very long time. That is called as superconductor. Name the superconductor. Mercury we are having a superconductor. Niobium we are having a superconductor. Two types of superconductors are there that we are using, that is having a very zero resistance. So students, try to read this topic and try to solve the numericals, which is examples are there. So this example, when we solve the example numericals, we come to know that how can we solve the external numericals also in the exercise. So all the answers, questions which are given in the exercise, that are given and ready-made, it is given in the book only, in the inside book. When you read the topic, automatically easily you can find out the question answers also. So try to solve the exercise. So and the difficulty or any doubt you can ask in the comment section. Thank you.